Hello and welcome to New Awakening Theology. Today we're looking at Christ's commandment to follow me. Come, follow me, Jesus said, and I will send you out to fish for people. This is Matthew 4:19. If you'd like to see more videos, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. This command seems simple enough. Jesus said, follow me and I will send you out to fish for people. The verse may be more familiar to you in the New King James Version, where we read, follow me and I will make you fishers of men. Now Matthew 4:19 is the first of many verses in which Jesus calls people to follow him. Most of these first verses involve calling of the disciples. But along with Matthew 4:19 involving the calling of the 12 disciples is Mark 8:34. Then he called the crowd to him along with his disciples and said, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. Mark 8:34, Jesus was speaking to everyone. Following Jesus is not an easy thing. It requires you to put your entire trust and faith in him. Many Christians understand that the call to follow me is a call to go out into the world and preach the good news of Jesus Christ in order to bring people to Christ's saving grace. But they often fail to consider that the call to follow me also includes a change in the way they think, the way they lead their lives, and the way they interact with others. Mark 8:34-38 from the Message puts it this way. Calling the crowd to join his disciples, he said, anyone who intends to come with me has to let me lead. You're not in the driver's seat, I am. Don't run from suffering. Embrace it. Follow me and I'll show you how. Self-help is no help at all. Self-sacrifice is the way, my way, to saving yourself. Your true self. What good would it do to get everything you want and lose you, the real you? What could you ever trade your soul for? If any of you are embarrassed over me and the way I'm leading you, then you get around your fickle and unfocused friends. Know that you'll be an even greater embarrassment to the Son of Man when he arrives in all the splendor of God, his Father, with an army of the holy angels. Following Jesus means that you must recognize that Jesus is God, that you must give up your desire to be God and follow Jesus, no matter where that takes you. It may conflict with your family, friends, and co-workers. It may conflict with your political beliefs. It may conflict with things that you think are logical and reasonable. Not following Jesus will always lead to eventual failure. Isaiah 55:6-9 tells us why. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call on him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake their ways and the unrighteous their thoughts. Let them turn to the Lord, and he will have mercy on them, and to our God, for he will freely pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Paul explains it this way in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, 18-25. For the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, the intelligence of the intelligent I will frustrate. Where is the wise person? Where is the teacher of the law? Where is the philosopher of this age? Has not God made foolish the wisdom of the world? For since in the wisdom of God, the world through its wisdom did not know him, God was pleased through foolishness of what was preached to save those who believe. Jews demand signs, and Greeks look for wisdom. But we preach Christ crucified, a stumbling block to Jews and foolishness to Gentiles. But to those whom God has called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ, the power of God and the wisdom of God. For the foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than human strength. As human beings, our sin nature makes us want to solve everything on our own, using our wisdom. As individuals, as groups of people, as nations, we fall into this trap. We'll look at what God tells us to do and think that his teachings or commandments don't apply to our situation. We think things are different now. We think that God doesn't have any place in secular decision making. Or we think that what God says is just a bunch of nonsense. As a result, we cannot solve our problems. We will fail, and at some point Christ will come again, not because God is destroying this world, but because we are destroying ourselves. The reason no one knows the day or the time of Christ's return except God, who knows everything, is because we are the ones who determine the time. We can ignore God and face the consequences, or we can adhere to the commandment to follow me. If we adhere to the command, then the escape clause kicks in. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and I will heal their land. This is from 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 14. In my next video, we'll look at Jesus' commandment to be perfect. Have a blessed day.